is your fitness?
Is that my phone?
It is.
What are you doing?
I'm entering your food.
Oh.
So, yeah.
You need help? I know the iPhone is,
Look, you're a traitorous turncoat who's like, I don't need to be normal and like the rest of my family.
Well, I don't know what it is about the iPhone that irks you so, or why anybody would want to consider Apple over Android.
I am a trustworthy, loving, and compassionate soul who accepts everyone around him and just so happens to, use the superior technology, open source, and either way, it's not important. I'm logging your food.
Wait, where's your phone so I can log yours?
It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
We're using it because something better camera. We're talking calorie counts today, folks.
MyFitnessPal.
Yes.
It's been around forever.
Like 10 or 15 years.
It's on both platforms.
Yes, it is.
I'm an early adopter. They gave me an achievement for it.
You got it on the first day it was around.
I think the achievement says literally nobody can remember a day when you weren't here.
Yeah, I know I'm in the top 1,000 users. I mean, early users, but even you beat me by a lot.
Yeah, that's a thing I did, and it's changed a lot over time. But one thing remains consistent. It's a calorie tracker app.
Oh, I was going to say that you can't have the scanner in the United States without paying for premium.
How would that be consistent?
It's not. That's just something I'm really bitter about.
Okay, there's a workaround for that, but I don't want to get shut down.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. So, yeah, MyFitnessPal is calorie tracker, and we know that if you've been following us, then you know that calorie tracking is a thing, be it through MyFitnessPal or through Fitbit or through WW or through Noom or, pick. There's so many tools out there for this, and I personally find that the hardest part of it is tracking my own food. That was always my goal with WW was, what's your SMART goal this week? To track my food. I couldn't do it. It was...
Actually, what I think we do is we just lie to it. When we know we failed, we either just don't put it in, or we don't want to be honest about what we ate.
Honesty is a hard one with calorie tracking.
And then I did the opposite problem where I was like, screw it, I don't care. I'm just gonna put it all in there and not change it.
And you'd stare at a crazy number and be like, what the heck is going on here?
Well, that's why I'm fat.
So we're doing this thing, and I call it reverse calorie tracking, though it's not really reverse calorie tracking. It just sounded clickable in my head.
So what I did is I asked Garen to track for me.
Okay, so you've reduced yourself to 2 meals, you quit drinking for the most part.
And my weight stayed the same.
Okay.
So I said, Garen.
Yes, that's me.
Maybe I'm not being honest with myself about what I'm putting in my face. So I want you to call it like you see it.
Okay.
I was not wrong. Your calorie counts aren't coming in any higher than mine did.
I don't know. So we started tracking each other's food in MyFitnessPal. And the reason we use MyFitnessPal is because, like we noted in the opening, we're on different platforms. And I can't use Apple Fitness, and Fitbit doesn't do what you want it to do, and so MyFitnessPal is the common denominator. So that's what we're using.
Our daughter is blowing up my phone.
And it is hilarious to me.
Hold on.
We're gonna do a screen wipe and come right back after this is resolved.
My poor little girl, she just wants to know everything all the time.
I can't say things. She'll be like, I need deets. Give me the details. That's fun. So we're logging this food, right? And we're doing it on MyFitnessPal. And Andrea's logging mine and I'm logging hers. And so
wait, I'm supposed to be logging yours?
You are not helpful. You know that? Oh my goodness. So basically I had a couple of ideas here. I thought maybe this would be potentially more accurate, maybe give us better accountability and change the way we consume things. So when I say more accurate,
you aren't measuring. Okay, hold on. I want the world to know, because I will die on this hill. This line over here says measuring sauces using known volumes.
Known volumes.
And I want you to know, Internet, that if I put some sauce in a cup, he goes, that's probably an ounce.
Oh, no, I'm walking all the way over here. I got an answer to this one, known volumes. This right here is not a sauce cup. This is a measuring tool. It's got a 2 on the bottom. Do you know why? It's because this is a 2-ounce cup. So instead of saying, all right, I had sauce, how much? 1 tablespoon. Well, pretty sure that Garen ate at least a full cup of that ranch. That's 2 ounces. And so when I say known volumes, it's because now I know how much I'm consuming at the most. That's a known volume.
No, but I put like this much tartar sauce in here. I didn't even fill the bottom of this.
I know.
And you were like 1 ounce.
Boom, done.
Pretty sure it wasn't an ounce.
I'd rather overestimate, and then we can have discussions on why that is or isn't real.
Right, but you're gonna be known volumes.
So, potentially more accurate, because yes, I am using actual measurement tools.
He's like, you'll lose weight, I'll make sure of it. I'm definitely putting in that you eat 500 calories worth of tartar sauce right now.
I use a food scale. I'm making sure, how much pork did you eat? 3 ounces worth of chashu pork in your ramen. I'm keeping track of that.
That was not 3, okay. I would actually say it was more like 5 or 6 ounces of pork. But I didn't eat it all, so it's all
Scale
good.
doesn't lie.
You know, this video is not going to be useful.
Okay, so I am convinced that by recording each other's food, we can be hopefully a little more accurate.
We went from measured accuracy to hopefully.
Fine, you know what? The accuracy line doesn't matter. What
You
about
too can have a husband like Garen. You just got to mess with his brain a little.
Okay, what about accountability? Let's talk about accountability. Okay? I've got it written down here. If I see the other one eating, her in this case, I am more likely to say, wait, I am more likely to go, up, you're putting food in your face, and then I'm gonna go and record that. That way, because I am a snacker.
Let me see this cup.
No.
Yesterday I noticed that you put 3 gummy worms.
7.
7 gummy
I put
worms.
7 gummy worms.
In this little cup.
Yeah.
And I was gonna be like, what are you eating? Because this man is a whole ass grown toddler, okay?
I'm a toddler.
Because I'll look over and he'll be eating something and I'll be like, what's in your mouth? And he will shove it all the way in his mouth and run away.
Crap, I've been caught. So, improved accountability. If she's tracking my calories, she can be like, up.
She can't count it if I ate it all and ran away before she saw it.
But then I can do the exact same thing to her.
Video is off the rails.
And I love it. So, you're eating. I'm gonna track that.
So yeah, we do that. We definitely go, what are you eating?
Which leads into the next line. It causes us to rethink our consumption. I like to think. It's like, ooh, or hide it better. I don't know. Don't worry, we're gonna get serious at the end. It's gonna be great. But it causes us to rethink consumption because then you have to report what you ate, and then you start running into feelings like guilt and shame.
Let's get real serious for a second. I'm gonna try to make this less funny now. It is actually quite humbling to have to look at your partner and say, all right, I ate this, that, and this other thing, and have them write it down, which makes you consider it more and more as you go forward because you don't like saying out loud.
We were cleaning out the pantry yesterday and I had 3 packages of fruit snacks.
Oh, I didn't even see you eat those.
I did.
I didn't eat anything. I cleaned out that whole pantry and didn't eat a thing.
It was full of snacks, and I love snacks.
It's still full of snacks. There's like trays and trays. I could pull out all the trays of snacks. When I was cleaning up the pantry, so my daughter has a boyfriend, he comes over, and apparently sometimes this kid brings a snack with him, and then he never eats it. So I've been compiling these snacks.
And so we've got just tubs full of like
and
chips
now I have,
and fruit snacks.
I have a whole shelf that's like a Marty shelf.
I love it.
But I do buy. I am of the belief that if I strip everything out of our lives, that it will just make us want it more and cause us to fail. So I tend to keep the things that you like the most around so that when you do have a severe craving, you can satisfy it. And you usually do pretty good. Like I have 2 more bags of sweet tart jelly beans.
I love those.
And we buy those every Easter and you dole them out to yourself.
I work on them for a year.
And I like sour belts, but I only eat 1 or 2 at a time. So we buy a whole bunch from Buc-ee's and then sit on them for like a year.
If you haven't tried Buc-ee's sour belts, the strawberry ones.
But it literally, I am not a candy person. I'm a savory person. It's the chips for me. For you though, I think.
Oh man, gummy bears. I love me some gummy bears. But yeah, having to go and tell your partner, by the way, I grabbed this and I consumed this, and then watch them put that in. I mean, that introduces feelings that not everybody's ready to feel.
Yeah, like I got to go back and put in 3 fruit snap packets for you.
Nah, I already closed out yesterday. You can't add to it. Anyway.
Doesn't count because it didn't go on the app.
But
How much did you weigh this morning? Oh yeah, you didn't weigh in.
I didn't weigh in this morning.
Was it because you ate the 3 fruit snacks?
No, it's because I had a full tummy and then I had to get down to my work, and it doesn't matter. But I like to think, and I could be wrong here, that when you're responsible for your own tracking, it's real easy to lie to yourself. But it's a little more difficult to lie to the person next to you, be that a friend, a family member, a parent, a spouse. So this actually begs the question, because everything always needs a call to action. So we've started doing this, which is great. Is this something that you could see yourself doing? Would you drag a spouse or a friend or somebody into it?
Well, I imagine that some people do this with a nutritionist or a doctor already, which is where the idea came from in the first place. When you have to report to someone whose opinion you care about, like a practitioner, you tend to try to make better choices because you don't want to disappoint somebody. Which was the whole point of telling you, because the person whose opinion I value the most is you.
Really? You met me? I'm a terrible person to listen to. But I get it.
But yeah, you should. Who out there has done it? Who has reported to a fitness coach or, Weight Watchers, WW. I was going to say Wells Fargo. Yeah, tell your baker what you ate. Let me know how it goes.
Oh my goodness, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
Who among you has reported what you eat to a significant other, a doctor, a nutritionist, a personal trainer? Does it work for you?
I think that's what it comes down to. Because with WW, sure, we could tell them, yeah, I got my blue dot today, and that's great. But to actually tell somebody that, hey, I went and I plowed through 3 baskets of chips at Mazatlan, and I followed that up with 2 chimichangas topped with queso and 3 margaritas, the big ones, that's a lot harder to do. And
well, you don't have to do this in an app. We use MyFitnessPal because it's available across platform, but I've seen people log everything on paper. And that works for them. And others who do FaceTime or videos of, we tried that for a minute, videos of everything you're about to eat.
Yeah. That's hard to do.
Yeah, that was way too, it was too obnoxious in terms of the footage.
Yeah.
Like pulling out your phone and recording, fine. But then remembering to offload that footage.
Yeah, that was.
And then remembering what day goes where. Yeah, it was
people
rough.
watch what I eat in a day videos, and those are just not my thing. I don't know. That's got to be a Garen thing, though. I don't know.
Well, and let's be honest. There are some nights where I'm like, I want a grilled cheese and nothing else.
Okay.
So
we talked about this in last week's video. This is the last thing I'm gonna jump on, I promise. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese has to be grilled. If you're making it in a pan, it's not a grilled cheese, it's a griddled cheese. But nobody likes to hear the term griddled cheese. Butter, bread, cheese, bread, butter, pan, griddled cheese.
You're wrong. I mean, you're not wrong in terms of technique, but you're wrong. I can call it a grilled cheese even if it isn't grilled.
Hey, did you see my nice new pants? They've got a pocket right here. They're blue. My arms go into them. It's not the hill I'm going to die on.
I have a panini press. It's not called a panini cheese.
Well, then it's a grilled cheese because it's made on a panini grill.
No, that's a panini press. It's not really a grill either.
Well, panini presses can come in grill style or flat press.
Okay, the grooves do not define grill.
I'd rather not. All right, so that was off the rails. None of that made sense. We are actually tracking each other's calories, and I think it's...
Define grill.
Like and subscribe, please. I'm done here. You were the worst.